What's going on, fellas? A new Pure 0.180 has been released by Peter Bose, and there's not been much changes to it. I'm gonna cover it today real quick, and I'm gonna show you how to install it and how to uninstall the old Pure as well. Now, this Pure update is mainly to support the newly, freshly released Content Manager and CSP 0.1.80 preview to 80. Now, if you're interested about the new changes in the new Content Manager or the new CSP preview, make sure to check my two videos covering everything and all the new stuff in the CSP and the Content Manager as well. I cover everything there. Now, without further ado, let's jump ahead, fellas, and after you've downloaded, the links are down here in the post. I'm not gonna spoil them. Let's jump ahead and show you how to install Pure. Now, first thing we need to do, fellas, is go to Steam. Gonna move the Steam right here, boom. Now for people that don't know how to locate their root folder of Assetto Corsa, go to Steam library, right click Assetto Corsa, local files, and browse. There you go. Now we're in the Assetto Corsa root folder. What we want to look for is Pure uninstall bat. Now you might ask me, but I don't have an install Pure bat. I'll show you a 200 IQ trick, fellas. Don't worry, if you don't have it, you can always open this and get the uninstall Pure bat. And this only applies for people that have older versions of Pure. If you have installed Pure previously, you need to uninstall it. But if you haven't, then just wait till we go into the installation. This is very quick. What you can do is if you don't have the uninstall Pure bat and you have older version, you can just drag and drop this here, wait for the replacement to begin, click replace, and there you go. Now what we want to do is how to uninstall Pure. Very simple, fellas. You just run the uninstall Pure bat, then we're gonna find our game, Steam apps, come on, Assetto Corsa. Then once we've selected the root folder, we click OK, and the Pure uninstall bat will remove everything from the previous versions. Now, the installation of Pure is very simple. What we want to do is we grab all these files and we drag and drop them right here. You click replace. There you go. Now we have the new Pure uninstalled, and I'd strongly suggest you guys to also check my Sol video, uninstall the Sol just to avoid any issues or any app missing. Now let's go to settings. I do run the new Content Manager, so if you are using the old Content Manager, the controller script and the weather script will be here in the weather effects. And what you want to do is select the controller script to 2.5 and the Pure to 0.180, which will be weather script for you. But if you use the new Content Manager, which I strongly suggest changing to absolutely everything the newest to avoid any problems, it will be weather style. And if you're using the new Content Manager, the sole controller for us, fellas, is, as I mentioned in all the videos, is here in Drive, Weather, Controllers, and we select the new Sol 2.5 controller with the Sol Planner. Next is, after you install Pure, make sure to go to Assetto Corsa, and we have Python apps. For the others with older Content Manager, it will be just apps, and make sure all the Sol applications are ticked on. Now there hasn't been many changes, fellas, because you know the 0.165 has been recently released before a month or something, so Peter Bose probably didn't have too much time to code and make new upgrades, new changes to it, but we do have very small changes here. And the new changes is about tone mapping. So with the Pure 0.180, he integrated easy to use functions and added extended tone mapping and even custom functions. For the casual user, he added these new tone mapping to the Pure, which are supported by Pure Candy and Pure Linear PP filters, and you can easily choose different methods to make your custom settings. Now I want to mention that third-party PP filters might not yet work with this. They will work only if the people who created these third-party PP filters, you can think of any PP filter that has the Pure scripts integrated, like Ivy Pure CS, Sky, and any others, right? If they have not been updated, you need to wait for updates, otherwise you might get some errors during the game when you try to play with the tone mapping and so on. So for now, you can use the Pure Candy and the Pure Linear. Here also he mentions that with the new CSP and the new Content Manager has been released, now the weather selection is in the Drive menu, as I showed you before a moment, right? So remember that, fellas. Now, if you play challenges as well, make sure your weather, which is defined in the event, please use the dynamic controller and start weather to predefined. And lastly, fellas, if you use real condition, please select the Sol 2.5 controller in the controller submenu, which is located, I'm gonna show again, controllers and Sol 2.5. Make sure this is ticked. Right here now, it's ticked. And before we jump into the game, make sure to go to settings, Assetto Corsa video, and make sure your post-processing filter is set to pure candy at the moment or pure linear, because they are the only ones at the moment that have these scripts for the tone mapping. Alright fellas, now once we're in the game, let me show you how you can enable the pure clouds, the sky domes, and what is the new tone mapping feature. Now, you look for pure config in the app section right here, you search it up, you open the pure config, make sure as well that your post-processing filter is again set to pure candy or pure linear, as they're at the moment supported until the third-party PP filters release a new update and they integrate the new pure scripts. Now, to enable the 3D sky domes, make sure to go to clouds, and the clouds render method is set to 1, not 0. Next fellas, we go to PP, and there is the new PP tone mapping control, which is awesome. Let me make this real bigger real quick. Boom, and you can see so much options now you can play. It's not only the PP filter itself, but look how much you can change. You can literally make your game awesome if you play enough with this. So that's that about the tone mapping feature, and I really think you guys will enjoy it, especially the people that love to play with their PP filters and make their graphics amazing. So that's about the pure update fellas, very short and quick update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, really helps me out, I appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks to all my supporters, my patrons, YouTube members, Discord boosters, I really appreciate you guys, and for now wish you all the best, and we'll see you in the next video.